Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I wanted to do an overdue video on this pickup that I bought a while back. So let's get going on this. I threw up a couple videos real quick. I had to go out of town for work and didn't have much time to do anything any good. So let's go ahead and give this thing a looking over. And I've already cleaned this up and made a couple repairs to it, which I'll tell you about. But this is a 2002 F-150 Lariat 4-door. Also known as a scab. It's got a 5.4 liter engine in it with a 4R70W transmission. It's got about 257,000 miles on it. It has the towing package, factory towing package with a hitch, the plugs, the trailer lighting, and trans cooler. It's all original. It's had about 3 owners, maybe 4, including me. I believe it was bought locally here in Huntsville. First owner was a chiropractor. He sold it about 10 years ago. It had 163,000 miles on it. And then the second owner was, I guess I'm the 4th owner. The second owner was a man who lived over in Madison. He didn't keep it long. And then the guy I bought from bought it in 2012 and kept it till just recently. So like I said, no evidence has been wrecked other than this damage you see on the side. He said, the guy I bought it from said that his ex-fiance couldn't drive and she clipped the side of a parking garage with the door. He thought that was what happened in the back. I don't think so. I'm going to show you what I think the back was. But anyway, you saw in that picture I posted up in that slideshow that they raked the mirror off, and of course they taped it back on with duct tape. Right here, that's always a good repair. 3 bolts to hold that mirror on, but don't bolt the new one back on it. Just go ahead and tape it back on. So I had to fix that and get all the duct tape residue off, and that sucked big time, but I did it. Has the external mirrors. Now, when I bought this truck, I didn't realize how nice a Lariat was. It's a real nice truck, real nice truck. Nicest one I've ever had. So it's loaded with about all the options. Leather seats, it's got 4-wheel disc brakes and a lock. Like I said, towing package, climate control, air conditioning, power mirrors, power door locks, cruise, air conditioning. Said that already. Yada, 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 yada. So we'll give it a quick walk around. There's that pad right there. This deal here, I don't think this was from a side swipe. What I think this was, looked to me like somebody's foot would fit right in there, doesn't it? Somebody probably got drunk or mad or both of those and caved it in. He said he was having some kind of relationship problems, that he dumped his fiance or she dumped him or something, so probably the truck took the brunt of that problem. So you can see the tailgate is bent. It's also popped out the latch a little bit, so as a result the tailgate is no longer open. Doesn't do anything, so that'll have to be rectified. This side's in pretty good shape. A nice exhaust tip. Nose to tail. Paint cleaned up nice. A nice two-tone on it. It's got pretty decent tires on it. The 2 rears are not that great. They're pretty worn out. And this one's nice, and I thought the left front was nice too, but it turned out that it may have a bad ball joint on it, because that inside of that left front is wore slap out. It's got a little spot here in this bumper filler that's caved in, so I'll probably replace that with a good one if I find one. Just a good old dusty 5.4 liter engine. Looks like it's never been messed with, other than he said that the alternator failed, and when it failed, I'm assuming it locked up and it destroyed the tensioner somehow, so they had to replace the alternator and the tensioner and the belt, but all those seem to be working well. But otherwise, this thing doesn't look like it's even had the first wrench turned on it anytime in any recent memory, so it runs great. Knock on wood. No noises, no smoke, no leaks, no nothing. It just runs. Starts right up, runs smooth. It actually runs better than this Infinity does. It's got a lot more power. It runs smoother. Don't ask me how that is, but it is. got this mess going on. And the funny thing about it, about those battery cables, is this truck has been serviced regularly. As it turns out, it's been serviced regularly at the Express Lube here in Huntsville on Drake Avenue, and yet they didn't do anything about that. These places are a rip-off. So anyway, that's the deal. That's the walk around of it. So let's look inside of this. Now, this thing, I've done a ton of cleaning up on this, and I got it as clean as I can get it. But it was nasty, nasty, nasty. The carpet is kind of worn, and it was funky, and this thing smelled like the worst Craigslist funk I've ever smelled in a vehicle. This was the dirtiest one ever. It smelled like somebody sweating in old clothes day after day after day with their feet off, drove this thing and ingrained this into the carpet. So I've got a industrial strength Village Candle air freshener going in here, hopefully to put some good smells in over the old. Seats are trashed. This is this good old cheap domestic leather. So the steering wheel is also trashed. Good old cheap domestic leather. But it's got power seats and they work. It's got power windows, power door locks, they work. Power mirrors, I think they work. Back seat area, it's got a power slider. I haven't tried that. I'm afraid that I'll open it and it won't close, but it's got a manual override on it. Cruise control, haven't tried that. It's got AM/FM cassette. It's got a CD changer in there. Haven't tried that either. The radio works. Everything up there works. The climate control works. Air conditioner works. But the climate control, the air on comes out up here. And according to about everything you see on the internet, the O-rings in this thing are bad. So anyway, that is what it is. But I already put a new brake pad on here because this one was skimmed off on the left or the right side or whatever. So I fixed that. It has a compass, which did not work. I went ahead and repaired that, excuse me. And that was a simple repair. These things have got the same problem with the compass that all these Buicks have with the climate control. You remember I did that video on that issue in that Buick I had. Fortunately, no longer have that car. And all it is just another case of the resistor packs lifted up off the board. I think this day-night mirror, which is supposed to be automatically dim like that car does not do that. So I may have to have another mirror for this. It's got this neat thing here. This is like a voice recorder, so you can, it's like a memo thing. You can make notes as you're going down the road. I guess you would just go ahead and push record and speak into it, and that deletes it. That plays it back for you. Let's try it out. Hello, hello, anyone home? Hello.
Hello, hello, anyone home? Hello.
This is your sun visor speaking. I don't like you. Get out. Get out.
This is your sun visor speaking. I don't like you. Get out. Get out.
How about that? That works. This button here, I don't know what this does. This looks like a garage door, home link type deal. That car over there's got it too. Thank you. Alright, and I don't know what this one does either. It'd be funny if I pushed this and somebody's garage door went up. Anyway, compass is now working. It's good if you don't know what direction you're going and you don't have a GPS. But anyway, this is just a standard F-150 interior. It's got some wood grain, but it's got all the power options. It's got a cracked windshield. It's got a couple things missing off. Well, that's gonna get old. It's got a couple missing caps. So, just odds and ends that need to be taken care of. I can't remember if I said this climate control doesn't work right, but it doesn't work right because the air conditioning works. Air conditioning, all that works fine, but shut up, shut up, shut up. When you try to change it to vent, it don't really do nothing. It still comes out up there, so. And they say that the O-rings are going bad in them is what causes that, and I can hear when I put my ear up to this thing, I can hear just a real faint little hissing in there, so that's probably the deal. So I'll get another one from the Do you know what that's saying? It's saying ding, 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 ding. Go ahead and turn this off. I can't listen to that all the time. But anyway, I'll probably get another one from the junkyard and just overhaul it and just stick it in here, because this thing it needs that and it needs a couple lights replaced in it. So, and the horn don't sound too good. Sounds like it's one of them's not working right. But so anyway, that's the tour, guys. Like I said, I gotta do some work on the climate control. The inside of that front left tire is worn way out. So you see there, that's going bald on the inside. Now that tire may have already been like that. It does not match the right front. So it may have already that may be a used tire that was already worn out. But one day I'll pull it off and check and make sure the ball joint ain't going bad. But it drives nice. I don't hear any clunks. You know, let me just say something else. Now it's got me thinking of whether I'm going to actually keep this Infiniti, because, like I said, this truck drives good, runs good, and it's got more power than this car does, and it shifts better and all that crap so far. And I'm not too sure. I haven't been too awful impressed with this Infiniti. This Infiniti is nicer than the one I had before, and it doesn't use any oil at all. But it doesn't run as good, and the transmission doesn't shift as good. So there will be another change coming down the line here pretty soon. But I have not stopped working on the old stuff, but I'm not working on this Oldsmobile or that Dodge, that Plymouth in there right now, because I'm focusing my efforts strictly on that Dart. And you may be wondering, you haven't seen any videos on it. You thought maybe I gave up on it, but that's not the case. I'm waiting to receive my front seat upholstery. I ordered that a few weeks ago, and they have to make it, so it's on the way. And in the meantime, I'm looking for a transmission for it. Because that one ain't working right. Third gear's about out of it, so. That bird's been harassing me. It's against me. Well, okay, guys, hope this gave you a little bit of a tour of this old F-150, the Craigslist special. So hopefully you won't see too many repair videos on this, because I'll tell you what, I got sick of working on that Volvo. No more Volvos. No more. So I hope everybody has a good one, but stay safe on Memorial Day. And we'll see you down the road somewhere. Later.